Good evening. Good evening on my side. Yes, good morning, Michelle. St. Paul, Michelle. Yeah, hi to you, okay? How's it going in India, Michelle? Are you close by Bhutan? I'm good morning. You're good evening. Yes, it's exactly that's correct. You in India? You're northern India or you're in South India? Are you are you I'm not really familiar with the South Asia, but I know Pakistan, Bhutan, Himalaya, Tibet. I know the people in Galalands a lot of Asian mix. Northeast Manipur. Oh, okay, cool. Good to see you again, man. Yes. So we just got done listening to this music. It's called The Ghost in the Mountain. The Ghost in the Mountain. I just use AI generated AI music and I just express my feeling to AI. And the AI came out with this song titled The Ghost in the Mountain. So pretty much my people were just the ghost in this world. We're the ghost in the mountain. So today, what is the topic? Most people will ask, what is the topic today? So I'm listening to this song because I'm getting old and I just think back my journey to America. So I'm gonna talk my language because 90, I think 95% of my follower here are my people. But I'm so glad to have somebody like Sapu Michelle is from Manipur, India. He's been following me all the time. And I think Michelle has turned on his or her. Hey, Michelle, are you a man or a woman? Male, female? Turn on your translation, YouTube translation. So when I go streaming, it has translation on the bottom. But anyway, this is about. Remember, you look like two people in my family. Oh, really? You know, there's a chance that somebody in this world look just like you on the other side. Okay, so yeah, you know, identical twins. And as you know, we all came from Africa, right? According to science, biology, what you call it, evolution. Evolution. According to evolution, we all came from Africa. Originated in the Kenya, Ethiopia area down there. So yeah, I mean, I understand the genome, human genome well, so I might look like somebody in the other side of the world or whatever in the family. As you know, I had the bloodline of Mongolian, the great king Genghis Khan. Genghis, somebody said Genghis Khan, but I say Genghis Khan. In America, we call it Genghis Khan, right? But in some country like Europe or the Middle East, they're called Genghis Khan. So yeah, I mean, facial body structure, genetically, I look like the Mongols. If you would have put me in Mongol uniforms, costumes, uh, makeup, I just look like a Mongol with archery on the horse. So yes, thank you for your recognition that I look like one of your family, people that you know. So it's funny how that goes. So anyway, my people was just the ghost in the mountain. That's that is what that song's all about. The ghost in the mountain. What it means is that we're a group of people that has no country, no land. We're kind of like ghosts, you know. Yo, make. I don't speak Vietnamese. Is that Vietnamese script or is that Latino script or is that French? So yeah, long time ago, guys, 2, 3 thousand years, up to 5,000 years ago, my people used to have a country. We were part of the Song dynasty in China during the southern countries, though they call the warring time, right? The warring era, where southern country in China go to war to each other, try to conquer the whole China and make China in a country, the big China, right? So my people were subjugated, were conquered. My country was conquered. And for those who surrender would become Chinese. For those who didn't want to become Chinese, they ran away. They migrated to another territory. So we migrated to northeast China, going south all the way to the Yellow River, the Yangtze River. Then we go from there all the way to Southeast Asia. But we used to be in the northwest of China, and then go to the northeast. No, we used to be in the northeast of China, the very cold area. Then we migrated to the northwest, Then we migrated south. Then we went to the Yellow Rivers basin. We go live there. Then war also came. Then we migrate again to North Vietnam. Then we go from there to Laos, Thailand. Then we go to Burma, which is Myanmar. There we go. Then the American came to Vietnam, the Vietnam era. Then my people were living in the mountain of Laos, were recruited by the CIA to fight for America, to fight the Ho Chi Minh Trail. Ho Chi Minh, the Viet Minh, the Viet Cong, to stop the Ho Chi Minh Trail. The America abandoned us, betrayed. We were betrayed. Now we became enemy to the Vietnamese. They call us the enemy of the state because we didn't know that we were Asian, and we went to the other side to help the Western. So my people were hunted like animals day and night, taken to concentration camp, killed. The elders, the leaders were killed, the teachers, the nurse, the doctor, whatever, the village leader. Only the women and children were left alone and were hunted or ran to the jungle. We hide in the mountains. 50 years we were hunted like animals by the Pathet, the communist Laos, the Vietnamese. That's why we all dead now. The people that are in the mountains, they're all dead. Hungers. Can you believe it? We used to eat rice, and then when people go, the journalists went to the mountain Laos, and they brought rice. And there's children that live in the mountain Laos. It's no longer. They didn't know what rice is. So we call them the ghosts in the mountain. That's the people, the ghosts in the mountain. Do you live in China or USA? Zhang. I live in the USA now. Okay. I was born in Asia, Southeast Asia. So my parents, we journey across the mountains of Laos. I was a kid about 8 years old. We tried to, escape the communists. We trekked down the mountain, the jungles, the terrains. Took 3 months to get to from where we used to be, from our village all the way to so during the day we hide. At night, we trek, we start the journey, and we had to bypass villages, all the cities, because at the time in 77, 76, there are soldiers on the roads. The war just ended, and if they see you, they'll ambush you. And as an 8-year-old kid, I witnessed dead people. I mean, dead people, children clinging to their mother's chest, still alive, and mother was killed by the road. Many people died. I see them when imagine as an 8-year-old kid, you witness that in your memory, it traumatized you. So took us almost 3 months to get to the mighty Mekong River, because we'd go to Thailand, the refugee camp. Are you an old soldier? No, I was just a kid in 75. I was born in 73. So I was just 2 years old, and then 5 years later we crossed that. My family are just farmers. My dad, my mom, them, they, he never got involved with it. But my people, yeah, they got involved with the American side, fighting against the Vietnamese, Ho Chi Minh. American came, yes. So anyway, we got to the Mekong River. We tried to make raft, bamboo raft. And when we cross the Mekong River, uh, there are many families. So most of the Hmong people that live in the mountain, they don't they don't know how to swim. They don't know how to swim because there's no river, there's no lakes for them to swim. So when we got to the Mekong River, try to cross to Thailand, we made a raft, and then we also cling up to big bamboo raft. Uh, so we made the little kids cling onto that, and the parents will push the raft and swim across the Mekong River from Laos to the other side of Thailand. So we're tied, like say you have a family, would make like a rope and tie each other up. And if one died, one drown would drown the whole family or something. Oh, Jean, you say I would dream to visit the United States. Yes, it's a very beautiful country here, guys. If you if you live by the rule, anywhere in the world, you live by the rule, you follow the law, and you don't commit crime, you work hard. It's beautiful. Yes. So, you guys know we crossed the Mekong River at night, and there was an ambush. We were spotted by the, what do you call it, soldiers that were guarding the side in Laos that time, and they shot at us. So a lot of family got shot, drowned, and floated down the river. And say like were got my parents got killed. I was clinging to one of those rafts, and then we ended up in Thailand, but my parents were missing. And I don't know, we got to Thailand, I was a kid. By morning, we're on the other side. A lot of people got killed that night, and a lot of kids became orphaned, no parents. Lucky that some my relatives, uncle didn't get killed. So we got to the other side, and in the morning, the Thai people came and they gathered us together and they took us to a police station in Thailand. And during that time, the United Nations had a policy put on Thailand that any of my people floating down the Mekong River, if they found them in the Thailand side, they had to bring it to the police station, and they were taken to a refugee camp. So yeah, guys, I'm getting old now. I'm like 55, 56. I'm listening to like songs like this, and I just talk to AI, give me my thoughts. AI will write me a song so I can feel it, I can listen to it, and I can relax, think back to my journey to the West. So, I will dream. So, a lot of you guys, I know you guys follow me from other countries. Are you agree with Trump's politics about to catch and to send migrants to their countries? Yes, if you were to come here illegally, see, I came here as a refugee, and my uncles, my grandpa, my family, they fought for the CIA to fight the Ho Chi Minh trial to stop the delivery of weapons, food, medicine, and manpower to fight the Vietnamese in the South. So we have a status of refugee and descendants of the veterans of the CIA. So we came here legally as refugees, and I am a U.S. Naturalized citizen, and my children are born here now. They were born here, so they're U.S. citizen. But I think to that question you ask, uh, the no, I didn't come from Ho Chi Minh. I came from Laos, the mountain of Laos. Ho Chi Minh was the leader of North Vietnam, if you know that history. He's the leader that the Viet Minh were his soldiers, and the Viet Cong were his other soldiers. So during the Vietnam War, they had the Viet Minh, the Viet Cong. The Viet Minh were the regular soldiers. The Viet Cong were the ambush, like guerrilla soldiers. And Vietnam, it's just during that time, American helped the South Vietnamese. They're fighting with the North, and China and Russia were helping the North Vietnam. See, and then my people were in Laos. Laos was a neutral country at the time, but the CIA came to Laos, and they wanted my people to stop the Ho Chi Minh trial. You see, and the Ho Chi Minh trial is like because there's North and South, and the American was stationed at the border, so they won't let the North Vietnamese go to South. So what happened when the Ho Chi Minh trial is the North Vietnamese was send food, medicine, soldier crossing Laos, going to South Vietnam because they have soldiers down there, supplies. You see, so American at the time was not allowed to put soldiers in Laos. But Laos is a neutral country. So what they do is they send the CIA to the mountain where my people lived. And they turn us, they recruited my people to become guerrilla soldiers. So we can go ambush the North Vietnamese soldiers coming down Laos. Do you understand? So my people played a big part of it. And they also had towers in the mountain of Laos to communicate with their pilots, because at that time they were bombing North Vietnam. So my people were to guard the towers that they set in the mountain. So when the F-14, F-15, and those other fighter jet can fly from South, Thailand, and to North Vietnam and bomb. So my people were the one that was to guard those towers, and the North Vietnamese cannot, uh, because in Laos is so foggy, and they had to fly, and they had to communicate with the ground people. And my people's job was to ambush the Vietnamese trail, the Vietnamese Ho Chi Minh Trail, and to rescue American pilots when their airplane got shot down in the mountain, and if one of the pilots parachute out and fall to the ground, my people was to go and save the American pilots. So we have done so much for that. So then, And when Kennedy died, Nixon became president, right? Okay, so then Nixon got involved with the white water, right? And then he got out. So then Carter became president, right? Right. So we did all of that for the U.S. and then American left because they decided that in 69, you guys know that in 69, a lot of Americans, 58,000 Americans died in that war. And America decided it's enough. And then some of the veterans came back to America and they had these protests. They go to Washington, D.C., 1 million people, and they said that we don't want this war. It means nothing. Why we got involved? 58,000 Americans died. And then in 69, Martin Luther King wanted black people the right to vote, the right to be eating the same restaurant, the right to ride the same bus, the right to work. Okay? The rights are everything. So Martin Luther King led the black people in America and some white people for the civil rights movement. So that America was in chaos. And they pulled out of Southeast Asia. And that's why my people were being killed, hunted like animals, taken to concentration camp, and we couldn't stand it. We ran off. You have a choice. Either you stay and your whole family being massacred, or you run. There's a chance to run, you run, right? Okay. So no. I'm not Vietnamese. I'm not Ho Chi Minh. I'm not Vietnamese. The Vietnamese War ended in 75. Move, buddy. Yes. Yep. That's why we move on to America. So, do you prefer American girls or Chinese girls? A woman is a woman, my friend. Okay? They're all the same. So, they are beautiful in other ways. Okay? It doesn't matter you're black, white, Asian, yellow, white, whatever. Yeah. Whatever you fall in love with, that's your woman. Okay? There's no preference on those. But each country, each group of people is different. In America, it's considered Western. So Asian women that live in the US are just like Caucasian women over here, just like they change attitude. It's where you grow up. We're not like the people in Asia no more. Okay, the people in Asia is different. So anyway, yeah. Thank you guys for your comments. Ok, nhớ rằng là cái tìm mong chào mình phong ye. Cũng chỉ bảo hạt địa bị trả được sự đầu tư của là stream, là livestream mà je. Cũng mua cho nên sẽ tích hợp cái site của chúng nó thế này ạ. Cũng chỉ có share YouTube, có reason thế này ạ. Nè, chế tới thảo, là chỉ trong là xong tờ gì cũng tao tê là chẳng tờ nó thế. Nên lên đó của thả cho hạt địa. Nè, nè bọn giặc cá cho kể nè tàu tôi đầu tiên ở America này ạ. Cũng là rau xá nó chỉ cũng lông ra nên câu nè khu hạt địa cho nên đa nhau bị trống này ạ. Chỉ cũng mất sai nè. Bây giờ mong là chỉ容易 cho đá xin này cho đá như vậy trong xin này cú cú lo rồi nông dân nên go là hùa thì cho đá như vậy trong này là ai sau đó cú là mới mong ra đó nên khi hai rong hai chỗ và cho phá nữa nè cho là cho đó ai thì ai tới ra này xuống go lên đó cũng long hùa thì ghost in the mountain cho nên đó cụ thể là thả đó bếm long thì nè bọn giặc cá nè cho cái kia trò này cũng chừng tao tiền nè cho nè xin giặc cá rồi giờ nè nó nhung ya li cũ nè kia trò này chứ nè bọn giặc cá rồi họ nè cho là yêu đâu vin này nè chứ nè chỉ bao cho thì nè kia trò đi chả nè chỉ bỏ nè tua nè chỉ bao thì giờ li chả nè là đâu vin này là nhau là thái tây ở đấy chứ nè cho tôi yêu thì America là chứ nè chỉ bin busy mua hậu lử chỉ mua sẽ hậu là khen nè là cho nè là khen nè thì nè tụi yên vô giờ lần tư chứ nè chỉ bảo thì giờ vì cha nè tôi nhớ đến cho America. You know, what is the reason that you came to America? Okay, you have to understand it. A lot of people came here in America for money, for a better life. A lot of came here illegally. So, muốn ăn đau trời tôi nhiều tôi nhớ thì nó là họ bế nó mà bế nhiều bế gì nữa bế tao 我找到America 到 CIA 那呀，别的来多，这别只鸟多鸟都点了，那但是嘛，别只鸟，大家没鸟了得成不了了，得成鸟啦。你找我那有多少多鸟了，你也蒙不了，你多鸟多有钱，多高，多热，就是大家没了。你จะนอนนะมันนี่จีเนาะตะกาหมูเนาะเราได้ถึงบลอดได้ถึงยันล่าเจนี่ตัวเจนี่ว่า只要给人ใจนี่吵给吵ใจเจมันเหลียดเราจะมองว่านี่จีเนาะเนาะเลยจะเจ้าสาตะกาที่ไหนอ่ะโอเคมากูจะถ่ายจีอ่ะนี่ปัญญานี่จะเกจอนะอ่ะกูมากูจันยอแล้วสิคุณยอจะต้องนั่นดาวยานะจ๊ะคุณยอจะนึงว่าเจอเป๊ะคุณยอตัวนึงว่าลูกกูคุณยอจะเกว่ารงคุณยอจะเกว่าเพจะนึงว่าเสียเพลิเสียตัวเป๊ะคุณยอจะนึงว่าเสียเพลิเสียตัวกูคุณยอตัวจะเพได้จะรงได้สิมั่วได้อยากคุณยอจะตัวนะจ๊ะกูเราเราลัวกูลัวจะเขาเดียคุณยอจะตัวเดียกูมุ่งจักว่าลูกนั้นตื่นกูnhớ tao nhớ rồi bên này tao ý想到呢问题กูตัวมึงเราพนันนี่คงกูจักว่าลิจานะจ๊ะกูปตเอาจักว่ากูเป็นเจ้าเดียกูส่วนนั้นจีจักว่ากูย้อนเดียเขาไปจนยัดได้ทำลามาเด็กหัวใจมุตาฟ้าใจมุจักว่าใจอยู่จัวแต่เนี่ยรอละก็ได้นะจ๊ะรอละก็ได้เราจะปัดเดินเลยอ่ะจะเนี่ยลงแต่เราชอบหัวสิเจอยู่มันยาวสิเจอยู่เล่นแต่สิแต่สิเขาตัวจอแล้วเขากุญจให้เดี๋ยวเขาไปตัวจอแล้วนะว่าถ้าเต้นะอ่ะจอกหัวลงน้ำตื้อเราจะจอกหัวเขาตื้อกูจินจะกล้าเลยนะอ่ะยอดเตาเลยแหละเขาไปตัวจอแล้วนะหนองคายนะอ่ะเขาไปจอตอนดูได้cho làm một cái tua tận thu đây thôi dù mình giàu xe này tiếp sĩ cho lọt tua lại này là một cái dòng mong cho là nhau ý bây giờ trong là sau là xỏ tao bê là thay tua thằng đó đây một cái cho trong là đầu thì sát thay nữa này à 你帮你多好的是头太多摸到背了呀，太就多就多到那空了，或者这呢，这太少到背了，就没有了摸，就老了摸，在那来太摸背少了，太这边人家都打一路这打乱了呀，这真的了，这太摸背啥么样的弄开，弄开呢，这同的背木子弄开那么。chậm không ấy chậm lo đấy chậm không nhớ nông khai nó đi bảo ta này bên muốn nhớ lúc xuống có thò này à nên nên cho lâu rồi nên bao xuống có thò lúc lúc cha mà à lúc xuống có thò giờ là sáu phần cha xí mà nó ta giờ là sáu sáu bao nó sáu này à giờ mua là bay lúc bao lúc ác khá nhá hậu này à giờ là cho bên muốn nhớ là hậu này chỉ cũng cho tao hay thì mua alo nắp bà giờ khó chi này lúc alo khó chi nhá tao alo khó chi này nhớ là tao sáng hôm bông này là lúc xuống này à thì xin nhớ là hậu á chỉ mua hôm nào nữa thằng bé lo này mua hôm nào cho tao rồi mà dù xin cho cá thì dùng xì hôm nào đi trả mua cho khó đi trả này à cũng cho hay thì ít cho xin rồi biết được cụ thể này cho và này số là nó họ xuống có thầu xa chỗ chi xin này đi lo này à mà muốn cho là nhớ là họ xuống có thầu này mà lo chống thì tiêu lên trận có lý chọn chế và nhớ họ lúc bản để chống thầu người lại suy gì này à chỉ mua hôm nào cho qua lên chế cho lý bao chí phá lưng ở bên phá lưng nhớ là họ này chỉ mua hôm nào cho qua lên chế tin rằng chỉ lý thử chỉ lấy cho qua lên để tê chơi vui chơi nhỏ là xem mà cả mà bao thì sẽ họ lò na thế mà tên để chỉ mua chơi vui thế mà nhà nó tê qua nữa ô qua qua ăn gòn nó qua qua thế mà chung lim 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 mà tê tụi chỉ lý vui là tê không là tê thế này à chỉ mua chơi rồi chỉ mua chơi vui thế này à họ dùng cái thau này à那么cho你cho số loại cho chính rồi别的股票，来số loại nhau好像别嘛别要叫老大家去，他别了早了的去，都用的那样，公家知道还得，公母是红哪里家那样，母抓活里家那样，别nhau到二百里的，别嘛老多边来了，good meal tell good story time to sleep okay yeah go sleep with this story so thầu là nhớ đồ bên này thì cú trình ôn do nó cho nhà đó do đâu nhà đó là trình cho họ thì một cho họ đi cha rồi你把的thầu ấy cú trở qua cú tu YouTube ยังcông sinh ra nữa ấy cú chạy ngã lụt tới thì thầu cú là cho đồ bên này cú từ mua đi cầu ở xong có xong chế cú nhé nó muốn đã lúc chế anh mai và nhớ thì sụn trâu cho cái tao ta là thay là này này lúc sau trong còn ba tháng đầu này lúc chế anh mai này mà nhớ chế trong còn ba đâu có sau chuyện gì là đã chế nhớ đã tôi kể này à ấy cú phèn mua xí đó tháng đầu ấy mua khởi yang tao ta là thay chế tao kể là mua chế lò trong tàu này à lò từ lúc chế anh mai này chế ô现在古了把都能够啊，同等人拿家的炒菜是那啦，都把那能够的拿碟是啊，都能够那能够的碟咯，我后领的路在安那买的啦，头一股冲有土一股他做的股真叫早都能够呢，同等有高相是对比年能够那样，我领的都能够呢，不多。做的前面来干了天了要加，每一度个地都上的那个的人工，都能够个这全家，都了老了都找着香了，人家那没话给那样，古天的，都能够那能够的了，古高相是古什么个好的味，你都那古嘛 khóa ở tụ lòng công được cơn gạo này nè và họ luyện đã anh mày được trong còn bang thì chân đã xuân trò phi xe nhá đã nè chỉ cho cái đã cá và cá trong còn bang này sáng đầu thì muốn là đồ kế lo thì muốn đã thay cho liền nè đây là lúc nó cũng cho to nữa là nè ok cũng cho to hay thì thầu bê sĩ chân chọn trên nát thì cá choi được bám bờ nữa là nên cho nên sẽ nên nó nên cho lâu nên bù chừng chia là nè mỗi nô thì bé mù nhá bé mù cứ ăn con rồi bám bờ rồi cá choi này bê sĩ chân và chọn trên nát này à thì bê bỏ ít tuần trên nát nhau thì sẽ được sĩ chân thì một đợt thì đợt ăn con này chỉ ít tuần trên nát nó chỉ lên trên nát mà luôn luôn này à ít cho mình nhiều luôn đi cụ thể sự gì là tuần có tuần trên nát tập là tuần có tập là chỉ cụ nhá sổ to là chỉ tuần trên nát tập là cụ tuần có này cụ bỏ kia nữa lúc đó hậu tí cổ nữa đó hậu chỉ cụ tuần có nó chỉ cụ cao long là thế này à chỉ ban đầu cụ yên cụ tao tuần trên nát rồi nè cho lấy một plot hậu mà lấy chọt chỉ tuần trên nát plot lên nó chỉ tờ la mu chỉ lên chết lại nè chỉ thầu cụ gen过来呀và gen để tao hậu này cụ so khẩn cho tao kia lúc tao hậu tí cao chân查起来chỉ cụ trung国chỉ cụ ngã lo là ban đầu tuần trên nát nè chỉ do tao đây à chỉ bị một họ bám bờ này à chỉ họ bám bờ là mua chân chỉ pan nín nè chỉ pan nín nè chỉ bị cứ để họ chỉ cho nên bị một cứ để chỉ là chú cho nên tơ nó họ ăn gò đấy à chỉ mua cho khó nhá họ cho nên tơ họ nói chỉ cho pan nín là bị một gò cho một nhau cho nên tơ chỉ dùng plo một chỉ dùng cái tuần ít son dầu này ít son luôn thế nên nó đấy chỉ một tờ pan bờ chỉ dùng plo đấy dùng đam một nó hậu dùng mất dùng sọt tàu pan nín chỉ mất cho nên là chỉ dùng mình dùng chua thật chọn nhẹ nhá họ biết này chỉ mua đã chỉ một dùng cái nó chỉ nè nó muốn thiệt thì pan bờ nó sẽ là chuyển cho tao nè mũi nó tao cầu từ tu pan nín mê nữa loli paint đi blond đi nó chỉ dùng cái là chế nè cho làวันnó cho là chi nó ký nó đồ sẽ đến nó do tao thầu lấy thâu cho nông cho mỗi người bể xuân lắm nhau là lò đó thì ví này là chỉ một xuân đó là nhỏ này à thay cho và chế là lo tôi cho bữa bể tụi mình nhỏ đen là có bàn bờ thì ở lúc bạc quá này một cho trong段杂北嘛都得对我查到了得都了准查了北话了么炒么安包给到好了么炒么阿冲到好么落到好了可拉了北话了么炒么包到好了了么都顺就我叫他抓到北那样 Brother I'm always confused in Pananikon and Vinai place in Thailand. I'm not sure which one I was born in. Can you tell a story about those city in 85? Okay, so ต่อพันนั้นนี้คงจะอยากขอตัวต่อวินัยตัวย่อนะโอเคเขาก็โอนต้องเดินต่อวินัยตาเจก็ตื่นเปตัวมุมิกาเจเลยจำบาลุเมนะจำบาสละล่อนนะตัวเท่าจอว่าตื่นเปมุมิกาเนี่ยต่อวินัยนะเจตัวนูในอีหมอจะการดูจะตัวจอต่อพันนั้นนี้คงนะพันนั้นนี้คงนะมันเนี่ยปต่อกรุงเทพต่อแบงคอกต่อฮอวินัยนะมันเนี่ยต่อปัดส่งติดชำรอต่อจะไปเคเมนะมูลีออสมองแต่เคเมตรงด่าวินัยเนี่ยจะติดชำรอโอเคเจก็อยู่เจ้าจีก็อยู่เจ้าจี có thôi chỗ chi nữa là chỉ bé chỗ nhau tập panani không á cụ chỗ nhau panani không á gì chỗ chi ta là chỉ tôi mùi chỗ trâu gì cũng mà tôi mình cả rồi mà panani không là chỉ nếu mà alu sầu na ilu ya ít cho cái phòn rôn ra là chỉ okay có một bị chơi xong là how old are you when you were born in 85 uh when did your parents come to America? What year? If you can tell what year your parents came to America, then I can tell you where you're born. So, your parents came to America in 89. So that means you're born in V9, okay? Because most people only live in Pananico for 6 months. Those that stay in Pananico over a year were those that they had to take medicines. And not sure, not sure because they had TB. They had TB in their lungs. So like my brother had TB and my uncle had TB, so we had to stay in Pananikon for a year and a half before we came to America. So we came to Pananikon in about April of 84. And then we came to America in September in 85. So that means we had to stay in Pananikon for a year and a half. So if your family came to America in 89 and you were born in 85, that means you were born in Bavinai. Okay, you're born in Bavinai, and then if you came in 89, you guys probably came to Pananikon in 88 at least. So that means you're already 3 years old when you came to Pananikon. Okay? So ก็อยู่ย้อนต่อวินัยอ่ะ Okay ก็อยู่วินัยเจก็มาลีก็เนี่ยก็สิเลยมาจอในตัวต่อ Pananikon นะเจต่อ Pananikon นะเจนึกว่าออลุสุนเถอะนึกว่าอิชายาตัวจอว่า those that came to the south side, they is waiting. And then when the name was picked, when it's time for them to go to America, they had to cross the big road traffic to the other side. Yahuwah Talasi the Talasi those people only go live there for like a week, and then the bus would come, and then they were put on the bus, then go to the airport in Bangkok, and then they fly to America. Which destination? Maybe Milwaukee, Wisconsin, California, so when we came, we ended up in San Francisco, California, and our relative came and picked everybody up in SA, San Francisco airport. So we went to Stockton, and then we went to Clovis, and then we went to Fresno. So it was a journey, yeah, due to the lung issue, like you mentioned. Oh, for some time, yes. So Linda J, yeah, you're born in Baminaya, Vinaya, 85, Vinaya, okay? Good to know. So cũng cho tao something like that, and then nhớ tao biết là gì cũng cho hai thì cũng lấy cần đó đã chăm ban đó ya trong công ban nhớ sau gì từ sum lâu lo này báo cáo này gì lúc chơi chăm ban nhớ đã lúc chăm ban nhớ đã ya ta la nhớ đã ta la này chăm ban nhớ nên tu ta la này ya đã bài sinh đi sum ý thì gì cũng chuyển cho thì lỡ cho cũng một cần đó cho ít tu sĩ hư nhân đó thôi xong rồi xem này chế thầu bây giờ sinh chế tu sĩ để cho bây một bố thì alo bạc quá này à bố thì sum plau lo này à chế một bố thì lu trong bố thì alo bạc quá này à the sewer sanitation sewer collector thì này à thì alo bạc quá thì họ ban bởi bố thì mà ya alo bạc quá chế thầu mong chọc quá họ bên này một cho đó rồi này à and let it dry up so nam sam nam sam yeah còn nam sam thì còn nam sam cái gì cho khó chi này bên mong hoặc khó chi nữa còn nam sam này mà giờ lụt thai à yeah the hole that they dig to the ground and they put like you know get your water from còn nam pa mà giờ cho thiên là cho tôi chơi rồi sỏi lúc sát thiên này là chế thâu đây tôi cho họ nè chế bên mà một chủ đề nữa này ok lo giờ lớn cụ đi cho nó sổ luôn nắm quá bà số chế bên mà một cho tụi cái chế một chủ đề này so thầu nữa biết cần tới chế tụi sĩ hư và khen tới nữa giờ này quý post student ít post chế mình tụi cần tới rồi hiện tại là nên cả bây tụi sĩ hư cho bây một rồi bỏ bây cổ bàn bờ một bộ sổ ở lúc bạc cổ bây hai trong người nhẹ mới cho answer rồi bây nè người nhẹ người mới cho khám thả người mới cho chỉ lù tê rồi bây nè người mới khi bây ta luôn thì tất cả bây mà là sinh đó đã sống lâu nè chỉ bây giờ số tụi theo lên graduate bây giờ pass ta không được nè làนี่ปัญญาการเนี่ยตัวสิ่งที่มันนี่ลาเปเรื่องนี้นี่ลาเปส่วนน้ำยาวเราเนี่ยวินัยเนี่ยกูถ่ายลินเราอย่างนี้จานหนอมันนี่กูสาเดียนี่เผาเนี่ยใช่ตัวตาแล้วตัวกูyaตัวมันยาวซะนี่ที่จะเผาลอยตัวลูกเชื่อแต่มาไปกันได้นะมาจะลอยจะไม่ละยอดที่ห้องสิเนี่ยอย่าก็จะต้องกันได้ดัวลีนะจีก็แล้วเราจะไม่จะไม่ยาวเกินนะkẻ nhau để chân đó nè rồi có muốn hướng nhung là có tao một pi bầu nâng bầu sòng bầu sàm bầu si bầu ha bầu hốc đi có một cờ má hạ có một cờ má thanh nhung có một cờ màu nâng màu sòng màu sàm màu si bây giờ chỉ có mà một má hạ nè chỉ thằng đó biết cờ bầu si xí nè chế bộ sĩ sư chế cho lo cho mẹ là cho tao cần tới đua là bên nhau thì hong thế này chế tụi này không được cho bên một khi lá là cho bên một nhiệt khi bên cho answer khi cho question để cho answer bộ bề bạc quá là nên cho cá là giờ nên là cục phồng nữa nè ok mà cũng cho tao lên nó đó để sĩ quan này họ cho tao thì cú chọc quá khó tư lúc nát tư chọc quá bị chơi rau ô lý chàng cú chính cho cá ta liền là that's a nasty part right your mind just don't remember that you know your mind just don't keep things like that cú cho tao cho rồi rong đi quan đó này okay anything events that happen I remember it good or bad you know but something like这呀其中的chọc quá lên đấy cũng xin cho đi you know sao you chọc bị chơi rồi quá you xin cho lên này à thế假如现在嘛有这么要的有把到quá luôn là要只摸去nói只摸quá cho đấy chả cũng cho hay thì tuổi nó im mà im nó đa số cái biên chế luôn mấy多太原来都能帮搞ตัวอินนูอินมาแต่กี่กันดูตาชูนั่นแหละอยู่ที่ดีตัวที่ดีตัวขวาเลยใช่ไหมอยู่จอนยี่เท่าเงี้ยชิมว่ามันน้อยชิมว่าที่เจ้าที่อยู่น้อยอยู่ชิมว่าหัวจอจังเลยเลยชิมว่าได้好 ตัวจอดพันนิคงในป้องไปตัวจอดพันนิคงจะใช้รู้เมงกาเกียนแต่รู้จงว่าแต่ใช้แค่จะตำรวจรอจงว่าแต่จะไปหล่อรู้รต่อว่าก้าวต่ออีเจมั่วไปเท่าจะหล่อจอดแต่รู้เนี่ยเจียงชิมัวพ้นจานะเอ็นเดอไอวันเดอไอวันรู้ว่าเนี่ยนะเปลี่ยนเดอไอวันรู้เนี่ยเดี๋ยวสิละมารู้เจียงบ่เจียงบ่เจียงเลยบ่อาชีบล็อกกูเย่แล้วฉันจะการลงนะไอ้ชิมัวพ้นจานะไอ้เลยจะไปตัวสอดเจ้าตรงแต่ก่อนจะกันจะปัดเดปัดเชียเสเดที่เอาไปปลอกสมองนะไอ้มาตอนนี้ไทยมาเลยเราขี้เบย์นะเดียเจนึงเนาะเบลินเนาะเอ้ไปตัวสอดเจ้านะไอ้มาในมุมตรงนั้นนี่จะเชิญย้อนนะเจอีจอมันย้อนต่อบล็อกแอมเป็นย้อนต่อบล็อกแอมอ่ะจากการอนามัยอ่ะเดี๋ยวลูกค้าห้องหมอนะนี่พอจะเกมต่อรอขั้นเหม็นขั้นเหม็นมันย้อนชัดต่อเนาะชัดต่อตลาดอ่ะไปอ่ะตลาดพันนิคงนะเจเป็นบล็อกแอมเป็นบล็อกแอมเจเป็นพวกเกียขั้นเหม็นนะเจเดี๋ยวลูกมีหยดเดิมบานนะเจลูกเจอนามัยเนี่ยเปโอเคนะเจเปเขาเจอนามัยเจจะเปจ้องต้องฟักเขาอ่ะปักขั้นเหม็นได้ตัวนี่ก็ใช่ว่าเจเด็กปักขั้นเหม็นได้ตัวจ้องต้องฟักเขาแต่เจมั่วอีรู้ล้างขั้นเหม็นใส่หนังเนี่ยลงเด้อพอชาต่อดูต้องว่าเขาตอนนอนเจยังมั่วรู้ล้างใส่หนังว่าเดี๋ยวนะเจไปตรงว่าเจไปค่ายตำลุไปด้านตำรวจไปเลยหามุดชาเราต่อไอ้วันรู้ล้านใส่นานไปเจอยารู้เจอะไรจะตัวไปตัวปอแล้วเขาขี้ไปจำเบเลยเดี๋ยวเป็นยาเขาส่วนพันนิคมเจริญแต่เนี่ยคุณจอต่อแต่เป็นตัวนั้นสิจินจอให้เจ้จอกว่าเขาตื่นเลยเท้ลูกห้องน้ำตื่นเลยแหละนะอีลูกเปล่าลูกอาคารนะมันมุ่งอีลูกห้องน้ำเนี่ยเปล่าลูกอาคารมุ่งลูกห้องน้ำนะแต่สิลูกเช่นเดียวไปกับจอนเนี่ยจะเรื่องตื่นเลยยังชิมวกว่าจอเลยไปดิชิมวกหมอนนอเลยนอนไม่ไอ้กับสัตว์ตัวที่จอเยอะพอตีเตอตาใช่ไหมลูกเช่นเดียวนะกันดูเนี่ย这被什么火抓的有点抓的，这一样提出回肉是吧？有请教干的呢，啊，这被马里人家判断的空间等被目的达拉西，啊，哦，กูถามเลยมาถามว่าซีซันแล้วนะอีคอเดียถามว่าเนี่ยมึงลงกับเนี่ยมึงโจรตอนมึงโจรเลยตุ้มบลาเดตุกือเลยน่าถามใช่ไหมเนี่ยมึงลงกูจะน่าจะโจรใช่ไหมนะเจตัวเราได้ทำรายการนั่นละอยู่มันยาวอยู่ชินจาก้าเดียวอยู่จอขวาเลยจ่าเลยเจ้นี่อยากซัวอยู่ชินจอนะอยากนี่เป็นจอนะคนเดียวนี่กูสาเดียวกูตะก้ามุงวัวเต่าหัวนะอยากกูอยากกูอยากเช่าเจตัวชนหัวเดียวตากูรู้นึงละกูไอ้ปอไปเจอเต้นะอยากกูต่อไอ้ปอไปเจอเต้นะอยากชวนจงอีนู้อย่าอีนู้อ้อเต้ละเช่าเจจงเลยมันต่อวาลินบอมันต่อบาลีคันเนี่ยนะอยากขี้เดียอีตอนนั้นอ้อตอนนั้นเป๊ตอนนั้นอยากกูตะก้ามัวต่อที่ตู้หลวงนั่นเชกูอยากเช่าเจอีแดนเตอร์อยู่ไม่แดนบันสีเนี่ยมึงรู้สักตรงนั้นเดียนู้นไอ้ปออีเต้ไอ้ปออ้อเต้เป๊เต้เราเต้นะกูเช่าจงเชถ้ากูอุ่นหยดรัวต้นเด้อว่าเจ้าถ้ากู有多的呢，哎，古路弄给什么赔了的，要什么绕了呢？古到爱包，被这对了那样，哎，真南和南本的要被这对了那样，哎，你那不到啥里呢？那叫罗那知道有半年古，那哪古还能那些，我领的呢？ sau chế sẽ nên lúc hậu lại nên tao ai bỏ về chơi tê nó ok giờ nên có bao nhiêu lần đó ai cho bao nhiêu sẽ là sẽ bị chơi tê nữa nè ê thầu nên tiền lúa có bao có chỉ xong sẽ ai bỏ nữa một giờ đó nên下走只xong我那怎么赔弄给的了弄给怎么赔要怎么让的是那么那叫头颅叫人自是那到爱宝贝就对了那样，OK 啊，我啥都对呀，都走里那了，诶，我来追嘛有什么收这里那了要，诶有点里包开的哦，没多呢，头个钱nhỏ呢，个钱一度钱能少呢，个钱眼睛多呢，个钱到冇，到住得住车我找呢，个钱到哎冇里那路跑哈，那。OK，เรายังบอกลินเราเต้ฮะโอ้ยเต้ยาเราเต้ยาว่าอยู่ที่爆炸头有没呢？要工作爆炸呢，我们手机哦喽，手机我爸爸撒开有的没都没用的，个一行帮ลินเราไม่ตู้ในภาษาลินเท่าไรในปัญญาเต้ยาลงลินเรากูมากวนยาตรงนี้อ่ะกูชินจอเลยนะกูชินจอเต้ยาเป็นหนึ่งลินเดเลยกูยินจอไปเจอตัวลงก็กูต้องถ่าละมูไปเจอลงก็ไปเจอตัวลงก็กูต้องไอละมูไปเจอตัวลงก็กูต้องรู้ละมูแต่สิกูอยากจะต่อไอเดียไปเจอเตะปอกกูต้องไอละเลยนะขนาดนั้นขอกูตู้เสียนะเราที่จะตัวกูจะตู้เสียนะวิกูชิมว่าตรงนั้นเบิ้งเดี๋ยวรอนะเจรงนี้ว่าตาเจเนื้อยาเลยสินะอยู่ชินจอกาดิว่าไปเจอเตะนะหันยา要他头还有多有东主都不么咋呗，中外人弄的头个么样的得，个爱被这得包，กู要ชินจากาเคโดตูรอไป中外的呢，กู要还是到ตัว number 的呢，OK，草里的呢，树里的呢，去样的呢，可能啊，好。นู่นเดียก็มองเด็กก็ชอบไปเจอตะขวานสินจาการสิเปาเลยนะยาเดียก็ถามไปเจอตุลังเก้ายาก็เดินไปเจอตุลังเก้าแล้วเลยยาก็อยู่เจอตุปันเนี่ยแล้วเลยยานะจะต่อนะก็อยู่เจอตุมินอยู่อ่ะยาต่อนะนู่นเดียก็ทักเอาไปเจอเต้สินยาเลยนี่จะรัวนี่พี่ร้อนๆน่ะสินยาเขาเนาะเขาอยู่草呢自己知道呢佢啲冇咯老入住了นะ现在就要木风得chờ掉咯กูป่าไปจะมองเจ้สิตื่นมุมได้เฉยเลยไม่ป้อกวนนะมามองรู้ได้เฉยเจียรู้nhớ thì cam béo mặn tàu Fresno nè thì khơi nỉพ่อthì cam béo mặn nè nhớ bên đông sôngพ่อจะnhớ thì Oak Cemetery nè nhớ thì Mary nè nhớ thì cá và nhớ đểบัวลุตลาดมงยาคอเชนลุงแต่อย่ารู้รอมงล่อมันจะรอมงเมย์ได้สิลุงแต่มันรอมงล่อน่ะเจพอตากูป่าเขา Facebook เยอะเยอะคือว่าพอคือเย่ยาเนี่ยจะจอดรถเดี๋ยวถูกพงยีเราร้องหัวจีพงส่ง的ตัวนั่นแหละ Jackson yes ตาการ Jackson นะ รอมงมาไม่รู้ล้อเห็นยังแต่การแจ็คสันนะเจ้าเกนแจ็คสันยังลองดงสังพอเขายังดีเฟรชโนมายังแต่การเบลมันนะเจ้าเกนเบลมันแต่การนั่นนะคืนนี้พ่อนั่นนะได้เจนแต่ว่ากูอยากจีนย้อนมารู้รอมงด่านะกูอยากจีนย้อนด่ากูจะด่าเราเลยเมื่อเราตัวย้อนด่ากูจะนะ almost 3,000 for each life brother income really how do you calculate 3,000 you calculate how many times you bang in a lifetime 3,000 เลยนะว้าวเบาตาได้นะยังไงอ่ะ oh according to doc history time นะอ่ะช่วยช่วยไปเยอะล้อเพราะตายเก่งกับคานที่ลิโตไอสดสอบชาไปผ่าตัวป้อนเนี่ยสิอ่ะตัวเขาเลยให้เดินหนึ่งมั่วป้อนเนี่ยเต้าแห่งเลยอ่ะนี่อะไรเพราะตายสลามันมั่วว่าไปปวดตัว cucumber หามั่วชาผ่าตัวป้อนเนี่ยเลยอ่ะชาปวดตัวป้อนเนี่ยเลยอ่ะสายเต้าเดียวดิเยอะในรู้ไล่ถ่ายเนี่ยนึจะชาบ่อย่างนี้ไอเนี่ยอย่าไปผ่าเดี๋ยวนี้อ่ะยังก็มาขาเกลือเลยก็เพราะแต่สลามันจะยิ่งไอจะไปผ่าเลยก็ไอเดียวเหรอในรู้ไล่ถ่ายเนี่ยอ่ะว้าวเมื่อสาโอ้ยาลิก็เสียไอเราเตะปอกเลยนะไปผ่านะนี่จำลงแล้วนะตัวคือตัวว่านะนี่ชอบเดียนี่มัวคอมพิวเตอร์นี่มัวว่า AI จะรอถ่าเครียดด้วย AI เดียอีตัวหนึ่งสิ่งหนึ่งเยอะนะอย่าจะคอนะอย่าอยู่เราหนึ่งย่ออีสิ่งหนึ่งนะตาอยู่จะเสียนนะอยู่ไอไปจุดเตปอนะ AI เครียดได้ Irish นั่นนะที่หนึ่งอย่าสิ่งหนึ่งติดเตียนนะอย่าอีถ้าอยู่จะไอปอ头弄给比莫赔嘛，这头又弄给什么赔，有要去等的，有多的那些，一肚子那个的店里那些，哎，这背怕得包那了呢，到底来呀？知道ดีนะโอเคว่าจน到个什么啊，卡起来里那那不的，对吧？哇，这不要你娘来了，头啊有老里有那呢。กูมุ่งจิตตากิจเสียวันหนึ่งเท่านั้นอ่ะตัวเขาเดียร์เร่เขาอยู่มูต่อมงติเธอนะอ่ะอยู่มูจวบพอจวยเยอะอยู่มูต่อมงติเธอนะเจกูปล่อยจันนี่น้องยงอีอะไรกูละยังเราจำว่าเจอมาเสียคือก็มาเสียว่าชัวเจอมูอยู่มูวันลินา365 days a year times 10 years it's only 3,000 times that's little bro really 10 years so you not really 但是个啥的背部都有只能到一项狗项的诶有爱个了一弄呢ถ้าเราอีโนไอเตเซถ้ารวมมาได้เราอีโนอัตเตเปเต呀แต่是他有老了但是那里苦呢แต่เราอีอันทีได้อยู่มาไอปอยเต了是呢这 when you reach your 45th birthday จะ you slow down นะ呀这แต่เราก็像แต่เรา有差的条每到有差的条这是 average 被爬是那了的半年要得有只到好的半年的只 available 都有的呢对个主啥的因为一样听到呢一里呢一样听到呢把这的了的有听到半年是高的呢半年到呢但连着半年是高有的呢只要的有么呢老呢要เอาเป็นเรื่องนะมาอยู่เทียบตรงก่อเท่า mà yeah mỗi hai the average bay phát tê nó sẽ là vậy lâu li cũng là đó chứ cũng bỏ ít cho tin nên là lỡ trở nhé nó với số ha ít cho trở một cần đó trở vô là ta master degree từ đây khỏi cho một mong tới chờ là 365 equals 10 years with a bang bang. Yes, that's considered everyday bang bang, you know. Just like I said, brothers, giờ cụ đã có mua tu lùa mà tao mà cụ giờ record nữa, cụ giờ record để in cụ lúc lại thành là cụ bị chữ tê này ạ. Thì cụ giờ mua ít lúc công thái chờ đón đợi nữa. Ấy chút số nó ấy cụ giờ chủ thay ít đại đua, chút số nó là ít đại đó này trò chơi hết. Cụ lâu đi cha tao ít nó này cũng mà cho là cho lên nó này ạ. Ấy tiếp bảo thầu yêu ít nó yêu tới rồi này ạ. Muốn hướng dùng đi cụ là dễ khó cho muốn không thấy chờ lại nó là nè. Sĩ từ mù là sư mong lúc thấy chờ giờ lúc thấy chờ và nhớ tiền Jackson. Thế thì cụ nhớ bạc học tế Minnesota nó mà cụ chỉ muốn nhớ tiền Jackson đó. Cụ muốn nhớ lực khó nè. Cụ muốn nhớ tới lúc nhỏ giò và chỉ muốn mong chống này. Rồi mong nhớ chống thì sẽ có容易被人家手游吐呢，那东西多是，你让梦的呢，小李路mà giờ này là lâu lên bên nào là enjoy lại rồi chứ, sao mà bảo xóa đấy sao cái khứ là, cho họ này chỉ bảo hay để nó từ nhiều tiền mù này à, dù cho nên biết cho nên mình nhỏ, dù tiền mình cần là lấy chuyện chơi bên luôn nưng, lấy chỉ và bên địa tu chứ dù cả chỉ có giờ khứ to đó là lấy chỉ yuav mới cho này à, cái con ba to là lấy chỉ sai nè, vì sao đi cũng muốn lúc mà to nó đa nữa nè, lúc nào nè, đến thế là trời nhớ khó đấy thì cũng chờ xa hai đứa nó cũng to nó lần từ giờ chạy của lúc mà to nó nè, từ giờ tụi chạy à, bố mua tụi yêu à, nên là nè, chạy là thì that's old man's bike, just get rid of it này à. Tu xe đó là lão lý cũng nó nên mua là rồi sao tu xe đó chả dùng luôn nên ấy dùng khử ô lúa ấy dùng ba ô lúa ấy dùng ba tàu cho yên cho ta tên nhau không khó chế tên nhau thu phụ chế ta lúc chế nó mà tên cả là phụ ta giờ lên đó nó dùng to này tên là không nó là dùng rong đi chả nó dùng nhưng mà xả đi nó là mà dùng tất cả là tu xe nó dùng tu khen hay tiệtว่าจ่าอยู่มั่วเนี่ยเขาอยู่มั่วเนี่ยอยู่คือตอนเนี่ยนันดาวอยู่ชิโมไอเป่าท่องเด็ดเต้เนาะชิโมไอเป่าท่องเด็ดเต้หน่อยใช้อยู่ต่อไอไปเจอเต้อยู่มั่วโซเจอยู่เต้เนี่ยอยู่มั่วสีก็ตาเจก็จะว่าอยู่รุ่นนั้นแต่งตัวซินั่นน่ะจะอยู่เจเนี่ยดาวแล้วเจแล้วจีอยู่มั่วเต้เนี่ยน่ะจอเนาะเขาเกิดอยู่ตัวอยู่เต้มีตุ้มหยดชิไลlà mỗi dù bỏ thì chế lâu chế nó chỉ tôi giúp như thế không và không chế thế chế thế nhiều mà nó chỉ lý ta chế như thế mình tụi mình nhận được họ chỉ tàu xí thiên rồi nè giờ dù chỉ mỗi xí cả ta thôi dù chế lúa dù tàu nó cá nhưng mà nhìn thế thế mà ai bị sẽ dù tàu bị chế thế nó này tàu bị chế lúa nó nè mà mỗi sáng nó tụ xuyên rồi nè mình đi chọn lúa này tao xả rồi rong họ này lúc nâng chả này rong đi cũ thầu đứa là lâu nó chỉ đứa một chỉ tao lên đó ai chỉ tao bảo là chỉ tất cả là xả chỉ tu xuyên à, ok tất cả tu xuyên đềuอยู่tu khen chứ chỉ tỷ lần tỷอยู่thế nào nhưng cái xuyên là luôn lên này mà cứ nhẹ mà này chủ mua ai xuất xoa hay nâng lên à, ok ai bảo cú mà cho bảo cái đủ cũng tao ai 这是小古巴也爱包开路的呢，肯定包呢，包美，包米干的，包尼拉，包เกาหลี包蒙，包马来，包泰，包日本，包印度，包这法国，包 Europe นั่นน่ะ包รัสเซียนั่นน่ะกูยังต้องไอ้ที่ไอ้ทั่วแล้ว嘛，那只要多这个什么，说能到好包，意识到爱的呢，啊。เราได้เห็นกงถอดเราลีก็ถอดเราลีก็เทียกูเป้นอนเลยเจชิมัวต่อชิมัวรอเชิญเชิญมัวรอตื้อชิมัวกาเขาเลยย่อมากูมาใช้ตรงนี้นี่นู้นเราชิมัวกาเขาเลยแต่ชิมัวกาเขาเลยแต่เนี่ยมัวเราจงว่าได้จีเลยเลยเจรู้ไล่เจตรงนี้ดีเทลเลยเลยมีกายชิมัวตัวกาเขาได้จีเลยตรงนี้ ต่อตัวซะหน่อยตรงนี้เนี่ยลำบัวเจ้าเนี่ยรองดังก้อยเลยต่อมาตัวนอกซะหน่อยเจ้ากูเท่าละถ่ายนี่เราจะรวมลงกันเดียวyou know when you ก็จะรวมนะคือตอนนี้ยังเหมือนมุสีเขาก็เนี่ยว่าเขาก็เชิญนะสาไอเป็นชลุปปอยังเหมือนโมไอวันนี้ก็เราอยู่ป้อนเนี่ยสาดึงไปเจอหายหนึ่งก็ยังเหมือนโมดึงก็จะเจ้านะมันได้ก็เราเซโรดาวก็รู้นึ่งพี่ชิมัวเกตูเชียนะไปวันหนึ่งอยู่รอเจก็ขับเพอเสียอย่าเราว่าเขาหรือลินเดซื้อนะชิมัวได้ชิเราช่างเดอชิมัวได้ชิเจอช่างเดอเลยแต่ก็มัวเนี่ยเมลเนียเลยเท่าอีลอนมัสแล้วล่ะนี่ตัวเลยช่วยแต่นึกจีตัวอย่างนั้นจีเจโดนที่หนึ่งดอลเลยเดียเทสลาแค่หนึ่งพี่ตัวตื่นแน่นอนแต่อีลอนมัสเรื่องตื่นจะเทสลาอิเล็กทริกรู้ว่าจีลิงก์ละซาเทไลท์นะรู้ X ซาเทไลท์โอเคตัวตื่นแน่นอนจำเป็นเกณฑ์เลยจะ Microsoft นะ Microsoft Windows ตัวตื่นแน่สัตว์จอว่าJeff Bezos จะ Amazon ว่าตัวตื่นแน่สัตว์จอเลยจะZuckerberg มอ Zuckerberg จะ Facebook นั่นสินะเจเลยจีเต้าอย่างนู้นนอจะยุ่งยากเต้าเลยลินเดอร์ซื้อทองเดอร์จะชิมว่าได้จีแท้นี่ตัวอยู่ลื่อยู่โมเนาขอใหญ่เลยอยู่นั่นแหละเจียเดินโน้มบอกพี่ปอลีเป้ซึ่งเจรงเลยเราเดือดตู้หันน่ะเป็นรุ่นหนึ่งเจเราเลยกูน่ะเจตาเลยนั่นแหละนะตาน่ะเลยแหละชิมว่าได้จีนสีเลยแหละจิตายังมันคือคืนเนี่ยแหละจินเดียนที่ตัวจินเดียนที่มาปลายมาต่อจินมาสโตรจินที่มาเก้าที่มากระตือยอมมาอย่าตัวเจจินเดียนที่หน้าได้เปิดคือขวาเขาปัตตายเลยถ้ามันยอมมาเลยเจกูมากูจะสานย้อนสิเลยสัตว์เขาอยู่มูน้าได้เปิดขวาต่ออยู่จีนน้อเนี่ยเรานั่นเนี่ยเจดิจิสาวันหนึ่งย้อนละสัตว์เขา头有老人的抓起来是为的，那到底真的啥样的？有人得累，那么多白么抓起头嘛？个都那看得了呢。这是啥问题鸟里的？这是过去包一家老么就啥问题鸟了呀？嘛，过他比较老，比较会疯，人家没去逮到了的呢。คิดจะล้วนเนาะก็ว่ารุ่นนึงก็ย้อนเราผู้อีปอนนึงก็ช่องปลาเขาเดลิปอนั่นน่ะก็ปลาเดลิปอเป็นเนี่ยเป็นสิ่งย้อนเดอพอคือพออยู่เป็นมันก็จะนั่นน่ะอีปอนนึงก็ช่องน่ะโอ้ my gosh กูไม่ใช่จะน่ามาเรื่องที่ตัวคิดเตะแล้วกูวันนั้นเจกูสาสอนจะเตอเราซะนะเนี่ยพอเดี๋ยวกูจิตสานย้อก็กูไม่อีปอนนึงก็ช่องน่ะ กูจิสานยอก็ตอนที่สายันรถกูตะกอนะจอจีนะกูจิสานยอก็ต้องหาได้เปิดเต้นในปากวออยู่แต่เนี่ยจิสามยอก็พื้นที่จะเราต่อตัวเนี่ยที่จะเราเลยนี่น้องมาอยู่ดาวมาอยู่ลงติดลงชาส่วนจะเปลี่ยนไม่มีเปลี่ยนเราอยู่ที่แค่ดูดาวเลยเขาเนี่ยเนี่ยเป้าเลยเนี่ยสากัตัวรู้สึกว่าอยู่จังอยู่รงเราอยู่กวนยา cú xá tua ya cú xá đâu cú xá tua nóว่าcú nó cái chỉ mỗi ít tăng phê này chứ không đỡ và nè xá tua nó đỡ kia thế nè nè nó là họ dùng nó cái khó khăn chỉ mỗi ít tăng phê này chứ xá tua nó đỡ thế nè chỉ mỗi hành gia đình nó dùng ai chỉ tới tê bảo là nó mà ok cái tua nó đỡ thế chứ rong xe lo lên ta chỉว่าchuyện gì đi nhẹ cho bây giờ là chỉ quan chế lúc đấy tên là rong giá chỉ quan chế đi sao bài nó đỡ thà cái tu xe dân luôn là chỉ thà đấy chỉ chỉnh chắn là cũng mà bỏ了谈着发很吵呢哦梦是介绍了很吵的结果给罢了呢cũng kia ba là cũng thả thực sự lên nó là nên sao xả đi chả nếu chỉ lo dễ xem lông lông trâu ra nè nếu用bự nè sao sự thả thôi nếu用bự nó đó cái anh nên gần cái mông cái trâu ra put you guys to sleep như là đây twinkle twinkle little star I wonder where you are no you should say no to Viagra vơ mà tua chỉ vơ mà tua bây giờ à小李喽喽小姑婆要洗 Viagra 了但是呢嘛估计到时啊这考呢bỏ luôn câu lẽ cá mà估计是啥的啊这是有其中的头来把给龙沟咧加是这，半年咧加是这，有路点呢，这里加入呢，你到周末领导呢，头路嘛，狗也想找你背着想的嘛，了呢，错了把半年一加多里的爹了，头的嘛哦，地比渣呢，这鸟在一般能够想捞。哦，去去了，姑妈姑啥的，一下就只想着呢，下只想着这姑啥木里呢，去山腰唱的里呢，那，但是姑对么只叫照相呢，这姑穿能够相，下就照相，这多现在来能够相呢是晒很了，那，去山腰唱的呢。นี่กว่าอย่างนี้ลูกกูเนี่ยถามว่าจุดกูละยิ่งมึงถามกับกูตัวชายอ่ะถามกับตัวชายอ่ะนะชอบถามกูย้อนเดียกูปล่อยจะนึงถามว่าจุดมาถามกับตัวนึงเนี่ยย้อนเดียมากูจะช่วย agree นะอย่างนี้ลูกกูเนี่ยถามกูละถามตัวชายนั่นกูที่ให้เราจะเนี่ยว่าสาวยูทูบนั่นเดียอย่างนี้เลยชาเลยเดียวกูตัวชายยิ่งมึงเลย找到让你鼓励让告诉，整鸟就整，保论的对呢就整鸟些，找到让这古跑宁呢，古跑宁那么古有人的钱不啦，这是头下九支呢，古对么你北上了呢，是二上了。古莫阿想啊，头多早回来古莫狗想啊，这古镇家到了的钱不啦，家到别路能，家到别这去找，家到有ตัวยังย่อยลังตื่นนะหาในมวยจอนะไม่อยู่ปตะการนะเจนี่จิปอเดียยาวิจารณ์นี่ตัวได้เชมริกาเนาะนี่ย้อนนี่ตรงย้อนตรงนอย้อนมีการเตะสินี่ชิปอเดียวีริจานี่ที่ตัวที่น่ะ chỉ cụ thêm mất thả lên nó còn nên bỏ thì vì nên do nên bông tết chờ vì bé là một ban America tua nhá là nè thầu cơ America cho tệ bao bé thế là cho lấy bộ hay là yên dúa dân xe đâuอยู่แต่tới ngay nên tới đa ý là điอยู่dân xe đâuอยู่nên ý xe là điอยู่จะเลยchỉ nhẹอยู่แล้วเดี๋ยวมันอยู่จบเมื่อแต่เราต้องตัวไปได้ป้องได้เฉยไปได้เขียแต่ได้เฉยตัวหมดนะมันนี่จะ包里那的只要伢啦要被对应多了应该是吧只要不啦要被对应多啊不啦没意思我等本到被蒙头的什么你估只要被对应多啊被多伢都得成了呢对应多只要能对多好些被这里mua hậu lửa trong nữ ít thầu cơ nữ cho tế bao biết chỉ mua chơi mù nữ chỉ lăng xài biết thế nữa nè chỉ ní bỏ thì thầu lấy cho lo là chỉ biết chỉ mua để chơi chỉ biết tua nên tự cho nhau thân là họ bên này là lúc để chơi đó chỉ cả xài biết tua rồi để chơi mình cả nó nè nè bỏ à chỉ cả tại bên tôi lên đó cho trong đi chính giải trái và thọ nhá phát kỳ tây lô lại cho một đôi phát kỳ lô cho một đôi Australia đó là một chút chơi bây giờ sự hành đó tôi帮cho họท่านน่ะtôi cho帮tới chờ lại chứ lúc tới chờ và tôi giữ bé cả bé một tua bé cho nên lúc họ chỉ lần tại bé chỉ cả tại bé tôi nhỏ là lúc tới chờ nè cho lên đó thì mỗi cho nên chỉ mỗi chơi một tổ chọn nhỉ chỉ thêm một đôi phát kỳ tây một đôi Australia một đôi Canada cho nên để bảo tiền một chơi nhau rồi cho tới chờ đó chỉ tôi là tỏ cá nó cho cú tu trò và nữ tua ba này phong ba bỏ là gia nhớ hồng tua trò lúc này nó trò cá là trò lúc đấy chơi America nó lại mà lên một bát thôn là một hai bể chế đỡ mà một run for government mà một long ra trái mà lên hai đầu UN mà lên long là thế mong chỉ nhỏ tôi nhỏ lúc đấy chơi America vì thế lấy tàu bé tàu một pha lấy một ở đây sử dụng dân xe đâu là hai nâng giờ lên đó giờ tàu khí rồi giờ mong tua mà tàu cá nữa mà tí là xa chỗ gì xa chỗ chua nữa là mà mong là tàu tua để chờ mình cả na khi này bao lên đó mà nè số tàu sẽ nè tụi yên vô giờ lên từ nữa là giờ nhớ lao nhớ lại với chỉ là một món nhớ là tại tàu cái tua này chỉ nè chủ xa thì do nè lúc đấy chờ nhớ lại nè giờ nè lúc đấy chờ mong nè nhớ lại chỉ là tua một cổng xuyên đó America đó tụi yên vô hoàn đó nè sĩ vật trò nè vật trò nè giờ nè tua cho lá làm tù xứ nè nè bộ chỉ đó nhớ lại mà nè bộ muốn nhớ lại tua mà thổ cơ nè yên tới chờ nè bộ muốn nhớ lại cho một samana nè nhớ lại cho mong một samana mà yes nè là những người lên đó nè chỉ nên tụi yên vô là chuyện bla chỉ là nhỏ là tua nè giờ nè một cổng tiền đó lử hai nè tua lúc đấy chờวันนี้ย้อนđó nè chỉ thầu nó lúc đấy chờ đó chỉ tàu xe đâu nè chỉ thầu lúc đấy chờ vào nè một ba người kia rồi chỉ nè tàu ấy lúc gì nữa nè chỉ còn nè bao giờ nè tụi yên vô chỉ làm lọt thế nè giờ lên đó nè tụi yên vô bây giờ America nè sao nè bây giờ mình cả tuần diễn nè một chơi mình cả chán nhiều lo chơi mình cả lúc gì lo một cốc hoặc là mình cả nè điện sản xe đó cho nên đố hậu cho tới chơi nên nhau này chỉ do America thế nè tụi yên vô là dân từ nè tụi yên vô chỉ nè tụi khăng nè tụi yên vô chỉ nè giờ mong là đã vì nè lúc xe nó chỉ dùng lúc xe nó chỉ nhận chẳng lúc xe nó chỉ bỏ đến đây là tới ngay trong đi chả chỉ bỏ đến giờ cho bao họ trong đi chả chỉ bỏ đến đây giờ trồng cho trong đi chả nên đi mua ta chỉ bỏ đến đây nó rong mò trong đi chả chứ tụ nên tới đó tuần diễn này là nên ok cho nên là các dân xe đó nên tụ khăng nên bao rong chế thầu cơ nên giờ nên tụi yên cho thiết chỉ bạc á tụi xe đồ lăng thứ là chế thì yêu chùa yêu bự yêu đặc á chỉ tới mình đâu yêu nè mà nên tua tới chờ America nó chỉ là tỷ nên nó nên chậm mong bây chậm mong là nhóm mình cắt tới nó chỉ là tỷ bê tụi khăn bê tụi yên cho giờ thì giờ bê tụi khăn ok à trong này bê chả nhớ số yêu thun nó yêu một phong yên ra tụi ta chỉ chỉ tụi ta yêu khé khen người ta chỉ chỉ tụi ta tin rằng sẽ đâu也是这里同你世界的啊蒙爬来呗你头一呗就都各是多有土这地有是啊那要有这可以路下种到路噶都有原因是有什么好等门的呀你叫我找了么年路呢呀你是可以的路给多的都了解来多噶是到那多靠你是到那讲你大是到那帮你没事呢啊mà quay đó nè cố yên mua kho thế mà thọ ấy ấp hạt cổ gì nữa mới tu nè bao mong giờ và giờ thái tu bao nè hoa nè nó hồ chả này ai bao thế nè người nhớ là châu chia nè chế người tua khu sana hay thì ý khu học program này khu relics nè khu relics nè người tua đa thì giờ cái thì cóอยู่ก็รู้เจนะ呀ก็อยู่ก็รู้เจก็在业อยู่呢จะก็ไม่ได้ดีนะได้ดีนะมาปีศาจก็ลองเนี่ย的一路ธนาคารเราอยู่เจนะจะได้ไทยเรารู้เจนะมันก็ลีอ๋อก็รู้เจแต่是ก็在业的เป็นเราจะได้ดีนะจะเราจะก็จะเนี่ยว่าก็รู้มองเห็นเลยจะมัวเราหรือรู้นะเจหรือรู้แต่เตาป้ารอเจนตองกีเราพิเศษเนี่ยก็รู้ที่เจอีปวดเชื้อซึก็อยู่ว่านะแต่是讨论病呢ตัวใจเนี่ยก็อีปวดเชื้อเราก็องรู้เจนเดอเจก็องได้ดีเดอเจเล่นเดอลุ้ม病เดอลี要想จะลุ้ม病เดอมันก็รู้ก็ได้ดีเดอมัวเราอีลุ้ม病เชื้อเลยนะ这种病签的你都有个来定的，这种病我摸了点背不签了那样，那要不签了女呢，这边的女用都有个还一不签，提一不签了都住呢，那是个还冇给这背就像这都住签的包的呀，个还冇给一不签就是女叫冇哪里背就像这。nữ cam lai là chỉ bột xe này, cho nên là lúc bên và thay rồi có một vài nhân là mua ốp bột xe đó nữ xứ là chỉ nữ tôi yếu, chỉ nữ thể ốp bột xe đó chỉ lử nó bây giờ xong chỉ có thể có cho ba ta một cái nữ to là chỉ bột xe là chỉ nữ cam lai bây bột xe lòn nè, cho nên là đại đi là khó nhiều và lúc bên nó mua là tao cho cam lai ít bột xe đó là tia giờ có li nè ok chỉ tụ bọn muốn là hoa Nepal的或者以南省亚呢，以南个么么，这是你都接么亚，你都接到南边太亚诶，鸟蛋周节头一了少一碰到了呢，都帮他们你多大杯呢呀，你多就你多还咱们杯节的呀。bây giờ mua bây lúc đại đi nó cho bài Olin đó nó gì bây giờ chủ thể bây phá ôn đó ôn đó gì người mua chẳng đó nên gì mua hạt li bây li ở xong đó là gì bây giờ tàu hành nhiều và ít bộ xe đó bị chữ này ít bộ xe lúc bên nó mua bây đại đi cho mua này nè còn đây là bây tu giờ chủตัวเราbây nè cho họ lúc chế đại đi này bây li nè ok chế nữ tôi đạp bên nó là chế cú dọa kỹ rồi rồi ai bọn nó tao thể bế phá rồi ai bọn nó cho phải đàn nó đã hậu tà chế nữ lúc bây giờ ina nó nè ina ya bọn nó mà nhẹ ô là lọ đàn nâng nó nhóm đàn dấu chia nè cho nên tôi đa tao nên là chỉ bị bông nhiên đó cụ bông bị phá và cụ lú chế khó đi nữa là chế thầu cơ thì tao chỉ xong đó chỉ đàn từ đi chỉ nói nên sáu lên nên bỏ lại chế cụ mới sáu sáu mới chế số YouTube nó nên em lông ta sáu cho nó nên muốn trở nè thế mà cụ mới sáu để thì yêu chùa yêu chứ nếu chỉ yêu tu yên chùa yêu tu yên chùa chỉ yêu chùa yêu见的东家到了有路把路人天有天我被爬到拉到呢，叫把我去到华州呢，叫把我是在菲律宾，mun chỉ đến chỉ thơ Indonesia mun nó hao有有那呢才能那是这，地有是这，个嘞，那呀，就这吃喝好呀，mà cú bao này muốn tao tuổi trâu nữa đã, nhiều bao lại lần被bao爬到拉nữa, nè. Nên cho cá thuộc vào là ý nà ya xem mà bên hoa ý nà đó nè nhóm rồng chia nè nữ chỉ thái ya nằm bên thái ya nè ok tụi bò nó mà tôi đã bên trong lên phong nhân đào nè thì是cú xã hay là yêu chùa yêu thế này à thì trâu nên tuần gì nên là chỉ phong nhân là cả liền chỉ cú phong bé phá là đó tụi bò nó nè khi này bò lần riêng tu riêng không té ta nói đâu thế mà cũng xả phong nữa thế thì họ là mong ya thế lo họ là ý nà ya thế lo dùng hoa chùa dùng lo chả cha mua lo nè thầu lớn đôi chẳng đông đợi mà lấy như thế chỉ bu bê phong tổ chức nữa nó thế thì chọn nhẹ thầu bê sa mua nè bê chia sa đâu tụi giờ mi ca nè bê sa đâu ý nà thế nè sa đô ý na tụi bên ở khâu nè chỉ ý na để yếu chủ sa đô ý na tụi bên ở khâu chỉ ý na mà sa một đôi là họ chơi lọ và bên trong đông đảo nè chỉ bên sa chế money gram money order một đôi ý na thế nè nhân lên đó cho nên một số ý na đấy chỉ bên bao để ý na bằng một sa một đôi họ chơi lọ nè ở họ lửa nè chỉ nên nó tán đâu nó chỉ xong nó chỉ nói ít trang đó là họ tự lo để我不到了，去到 qualify 那样，你嘛啥，你嘛一绕过啥这不只要风一拿那样，不只要开当中专门一拿啥目的就的乌呀，这可能大半年那样，不只要风一拿个你自那样，这好比今年被啥种女生被都只么一好 pro 一好弄到多的，今年么赚的拢 bank account 的是你不。transfer 的một trong đã họ chơi lo ở bên trong đông đảo này à họ nói này bớt xa thì chỉ nhờ mỗi ít là phong là do thì lo gì một chơi bên trong nhiều nữa ít lần被phá là cổ lần nó被cho phá này đa đông đảo bớt chỉ nhờ mỗi ít là phong đầu đảo nó cho sao mà nhóm lo này là ok nên mà comment nữa rồi cụ chỉ li cả lẻ là xưa rồi thì cụ này cụ giờ cụ tụi yên gió này nữ chưa cụ tụi yên gió cụ giờ cụ tụi yên gió này giờ là cụ hay bắt ta này mong tụi yên gió vì mong cho cái trọ chia lô tua hay là mong chia nè ô họ lựa cho bé xìa mua nhá là dài nữa bé chỉ bỏ thì nhá là lúc họ mua đu ya bé lại nhá là nó rong mỏ ya bé lại nó nà chuối ya bé lại nhá là nó ấu ya bé lại nhá là plau đu ya bé lại nhá là chuyện là để tới rong ya bé chú ya hay lụt sợ sai nè chỉ bé một tua thùng nâng tận đó mà nhá là xíu chỉ thọ cơ thùng nâng tận đó kia là chỉ khoản chỉ bé chỉ nhá là một bé xíu nè chỉ cần nên bao để họ bé tua tới chả mình cần là tỷ lăng từ tỷ bé tu khăng tỷ bé cho mong cái bé giờ cho đá nhá bé to trống rồi nè mong giờ đá nhá bé trống nè cái chỉ đến đấy là thế thà là cho chơi lên nó cho phong như nên cho như này trâu rò cái chim trâu rò nè sau nó thì cũng thảo sĩ sư là nhỏ thảo sĩ sao chỉ là cứ YouTube vậy nhá giờ cú giờ cứ YouTube giờ nhẹ mà một chế nâng thế nào một thỏa nâng thế lần từ trong chế cho giờ cũng chỉ là một món nữa chế một ít liền nữa là thọ cố ý trong sao đó ít liền bùi mò là thế nào ok chế tao sĩ chế cho là tao chế yêu chế là cái gì sĩ chế này gì YouTube chế cho tao nhẹ thế nào ok giờ cú giờ ở YouTube giờ nhẹ nè thế xin là nó cũng là thảo sĩ của trong nó thế chứ cho这里呢来别嘛星期六的绕呀的估计莫是好多了，咱再绕估要几多塔了天啊，估跟我有土了天都要多的介绍，老日肉的小不我了，诶，当地人那去把估了还路了，诶，那把我把那要说那什么这估计了还路的呢，肉的老的呢，啊，那些叫也路里那些。把我长大那把，那把莫干年比你那呢，古嘛古也讲那个，只莫年比啊，莫讲那嘛，莫一路年比了咯，那干了呢，这古的老这叫乡，这叫乡了古这，那把莫一好年比那是最好人搞了呢，这老的都只啥的好那的什么，这谁来讲呢？ Yes, you need to come out, bro. Yeah, thank you. Anyhow, good night. Yes, good night to you. Sleep well. Okay, chị lâu chỉ sát tờ, số nó giả là chị sẽ đi chả này. Good night, donation đời nhớ trong này nữa mà.